Three, two, one. Welcome once again to HeroQuest fans. Welcome back. After another hiatus, we are back and better than ever. Sorry about the delay, everybody. Just had some technical issues and some other things, but we got those straightened out, I believe. So first of all, shout out to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio for the awesome music. You can find his channel, White Bat Audio, on YouTube. Thanks to Strange Bus for turning me on to that guy's content. Really cool stuff, royalty free. And let's see, in the stream right now we've got Nightbird, and we've also got JacerJ22. Welcome, guys. So today we're playing Space Crusade again, and we probably won't be able to do another stream. Well, we're doing a HeroQuest stream tomorrow at the usual time, 6 to 10 p.m. Central. Today we got a bit of a late start, so I mean we'll go as long as we need to today. We're doing Mission 3 in Space Crusade from 1990. A really cool game from Milton Bradley Games Workshop, aka Hasbro collab with the Citadel stuff. And we have Jacer returning as the Ultramarines. So let me just get our screen back here. I'm going to unveil some sweet new cameras, which I made a deal with a certain member of the HeroQuest fans community. If he wants to out himself, he can. But big thanks to him for the awesome new cameras. So let's hope that they serve us right. If they fail, it's not because of his cameras, it's because of my system. So here we go. Get the right screen here. All right. Looks like we're good so far. So yeah, if you're familiar with this game, it has some similarities to HeroQuest and some differences, obviously. If you're going to play as a faction, so you control a whole group. So JacerJ, I believe, will be controlling the Ultramarines, the blue faction of Space Marines. If you're not controlling a faction, you can still interact with us in the chat using your channel points, which are still referred to as gold coins, or on Twitch, because in Twitch it's live. You get those free. You do get more if you follow and if you sub. Not required, but if you do, we're grateful. I see there's a slight flaw in that overlay. So credit to Elviler for the awesome overlays. But I modified his because it wasn't quite lining up the way I wanted it to, and I made a little bit of an error. So that's not his error, that's mine. All right, I need to jump over into the quest chat. Just getting an ad here. Looks like I need to reload the Discord here. See you in a moment. Okay, we're live in Quest Talk here on the HeroQuest fans Discord channel. Once again, listening to Carl Casey's White Bat Audio. Let me remove the fog here from our... Oh, and we lost that camera again. Darn it. Well, let's see if we can get it back. There's that one. Those two cameras are there. Got that camera. Oh, I see. It's the old camera that's giving me problems. Wonder why. Let me just see if I can't fix that. Of course, it's plugged in way back there. So, Jacer, I don't mean to keep putting you off, but yeah, it seems like each of the three factions. So we've got the Imperial Fists, the guys in yellow. We've got the Ultramarines, the guys in blue. And we've got the Blood Angels in red. Each one of them has 3 honor badges. So that means they're each entitled to choose, let's see, 3 honor badges equals 7 equipment cards. And Jacer, since I believe you're still a sergeant, you get 1 order card. So I'm fiddling with this camera. Maybe you can think about which ones you want from the list. Got our camera back now. All right, all cameras are back. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I think we are ready now. Jacer, why don't you hop into the quest talk if you can? And if you're watching this on YouTube, it is not live. All right, just letting the Discord know what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and tell the other HeroQuest Discord that we're playing. I think the last time it was like, give us a little bit of warning first. It's like, yeah, true. Good point. At first I was thinking maybe we were more popular than the Avalon Hill channel. I thought, there's no way. And it turns out, yeah, there's no way, because they've got over 1,000 members. It's just that in Discord it only displays like 300 or so. It doesn't display everyone that's online. So they have many more than we do, which is fine. I figured they'd be more popular, but it was like, no way we're beating the official channel. But still, we've grown a lot since we first started, and I'm really pleased with that. And thanks to all of you for that growth we've had. Hey, Jacer. I'm just testing the microphone. Can you hear me? Oh, you're muted. Okay. All right, so this is Space Crusade. So we've got our Ultramarines. They are starting on the left side here. So this is their docking claw. But here. And they're entering, it's actually down here, right into this room in the lower left quadrant. And so we've got our, of course, commander. So we'll have you choose his weapon out of the list of available weapons here. You can either do the bolt pistol power X combo, the power glove power sword combo, which is heavy on melee, or the heavy bolter, which is heavy on ranged, light on melee. And of course, the commanders move 6 and have 6 life points. Everybody else has only 1 life point on your squad. All your heavies have 4 squares of movement, and the Marines that have bolters have 6 squares. And of course, there are the, whoops, I'm holding up the wrong one. Even though they look the same, it's the, here we go, Ultramarines. So you can pick from the assault cannon, missile launcher, plasma gun. There's enough to have 1 of each if you really want to have 3 heavies. And then I think there's 3 bolters, up to 3 bolters. So you'd always have at least 1 heavy. I don't need to be watching the Twitch chat. Power axe and bolt pistol, perfect. Okay, thanks, Jacer. For the order you want to fire, I'm gonna find what I did with my cards here. One second, let me just go grab my cards. Okay, so fire order, and then you've got, I said 7 equipment cards, which is almost all of them. I'll be right back. Still got our cameras? Yep. Okay. And yes, I shuffled the alien event deck for this quest, for this mission. Here's our alien event cards. Okay, so the fire order, got might have been what you had last time. Let's see here. Okay, so fire. It's a good one. And for your equipment, okay, so he's saying digital weapons. Med kit. Bioscanner. Targeter on bolters, okay. So it'll be for bolters. Multimedia. Oh, bolt pistols. I'm not sure what you mean by multimedia. Do you mean there's the blind grenade, the melt-a-bomb, and then the other targeter. Oh, blind grenade, okay. Seven. Oh, yeah. All you're doing is you're just not picking one of them, so melt-a-bomb. Yeah, makes sense. All right. So yeah, it's pretty stacked. Well, and with that in mind, I'm almost thinking, Wimby, we should just kind of ditch the just this time we'll ditch the house rule about finding new equipment, because you pretty much have everything. So just for simplicity's sake, I think we're going to try it without that. Yeah, multimedia. Yeah, you've got a really cool TV set that you haul around with you in case the Marines get bored in between battles. Okay, so there's all your stuff. So you've got the blind grenade. Leave the autofocus. Blind grenade. Bolt pistols. You're probably going to have to remind me that you've got some of this stuff, just in case I forget to give you the bonuses. Bioscanner. Medikit. Digital weapons. Melt-a-bomb. Targeter on the bolters. Okay. And let's see, for your... Yeah, well, that's true. Could always happen. I think I'm going to say I'm going to let the chat people buy that for you if they really want to. I mean, if you used up all your equipment somehow, they could buy you another one, but you're going to be maxed out. Targeter for heavy weapon. Okay. All right, and then the only other thing is, what weapons do you want for your squad? I mean, last time you had 3 guys with bolt pistols and 1 guy with or no, I guess you didn't. Let's see, what did you have? So you've got your choice. You can have a plasma, assault cannon, rocket launcher, and then the other guy would have to be a bolt. I want 2 bolters, okay. Rocket launcher, assault cannon. All right, sounds good. So we'll just gently equip these guys. Always grab it by the peg and not by the blade. All right, so there's your assault cannon dude. And we'll get your missile launcher or rocket launcher. Your RPG. An RPG and an RPG. A light RPG and a light RPG. Okay, so we'll put all those guys in the docking claw, which is the little area where you enter on the edge of the board, edge of one of the boards. And see, each time we play, I'm learning a little bit more about the game. I'm remembering a little bit more about the game. This headphone is bugging me. Hold on one second. Let me just fix my microphone here. Thanks for your patience, Jacer. So Nightbird, are you going to be playing with us? Or are you just going to be chatting? If you're going to chat and lurk, that's cool. You can buy stuff for us. Let me just make sure I got the rewards set up actually for this. Because we've kind of got like a Hero Quest setting, and then we've got a Space Crusade setting. If you go to the chat below where it says you can send a message, you can spend your channel points. And you can actually go to viewer rewards and buy, quote unquote, buy items for us here. Okay, yeah, I still have it set up for HeroQuest. Let me just switch it over. So this is going to be focused on Space Crusade instead of HeroQuest for today. And then we'll have to just remember to switch it back for tomorrow. So yeah, if you're trying to buy stuff for the bad guys, you would want to buy bonus alien events. So the alien events are those cards that I turn over every round anyway. But it'd be like an extra one. You can buy bonus equipment for Marines in the chat. You can also buy a bonus order. Bonus orders. And you can also buy an alien reinforcement. So there's two ways you can help the bad guys, two ways you can help the good guys. And I know some smart aleck is going to say, well, in 40K, there aren't good and bad. Everybody's just shades of gray. It's like, well, but this is Space Crusade. It's inspired by, loosely based on, derived from the world of 40K, but it doesn't have to be identical. So that's what I would say to that. Still GM's fiat. All right, let me fix my microphone, and I think we'll finally be ready to start. Yeah, I don't know if you have to rejoin the chat, but let me just see. Okay, so yeah, they're all labeled new. So alien reinforcement is there, bonus alien event, bonus orders, and bonus equipment. And we can still do uncommon feats and that sort of thing. All right, so be right back. Oh, you see it? Good. Okay, that way the little fuzzy thing on the end of my microphone doesn't fall off, and yet it's not going to make like crinkly noises either. Okay, finally. The sorting is wonky. Yeah, it kind of is. On my screen, it puts them at the beginning. So let me put away all these other factions. So it's just you. But I mean, you do have the help of the chat. So we've at least got Nightbird and his massive bag of gold to help you out. And yeah, if you want to talk to us, all you have to do is go to the Discord. As you can see, there's the link below. And just drop into the voice channel known as Quest Talk for Twitch. That'll let you be heard on over the stream, over Twitch. If you don't want to, if you just want to type in Twitch chat, that's fine too. And if you're on YouTube watching the replay, sorry, it's a replay. Okay, let us begin. So this is mission 3, primary mission. Mission 547/4, Sector 105, Interception. Aliens have been detected in force, moving through Sector 105. Intercept and destroy before they can reinforce the alien perimeter. Alright, and for the primary mission, once all blip and reinforcement tokens have been claimed, the primary mission token will be awarded to the Marine player with the greatest points worth of aliens at the end of the game. So highest body count gets it. The secondary mission is secret. Until it's revealed, no one can claim it. And I will warn you, of course, that as you might have guessed, alien reinforcements are now in play. We did not have them last time. And I have access to the green reinforcements. So these are my piles here. All right. Jacer, the floor is yours. So we got our little dice rolling box here, and we've only got blue right now, so it's just, I don't really have to worry about turn order. It's just going to be Jacer and then myself. And if somebody joins late, I mean, in theory, we can get another faction in there, just kind of like we did last time. Do the mop-up operation. So Jacer, I'm happy to move or roll for you and everything, but let me know what your first action is going to be. I hope you can see these guys. They just kind of look like a dark blur. You get some light on them. There we go. So there's your guys there in their docking claw. So what say you? All right, Jason, I can't hear you, so I think you're typing. Oh, scan the area. Okay. All right, so you open the door, and is your commander coming out first? Kind of assuming, but okay. So commander steps in, scanning the area. All right. You asked for it. So yeah, the last two alien commanders you encountered were turned into chaos spawn because of their failures. So this is a new guy you're facing, and he's hoping not to repeat the mistakes of the past. All right. Putting out the blip tokens. All right. Yes, I'm done now. Okay, so you scan the area. You've detected quite a few blips. So there's 4 in that upper room. There's 4 in the hallway, and there's 4 in that far room. And I'm gonna just have to double check how these reinforcements work, because that is something new for me as the bad guy. So Jacer, I just moved you in 1 square. That's all I did. Let me get you on camera again. Oh yeah, it says the Marine players are allowed to see how many reinforcements tokens the alien player has, but may not inspect them to see what they are. Of course, there is that equipment that allows you to scan. Let's see the bioscanner. Advanced scanner can identify traces, limited capacity. At the beginning of each of your turns, you may inspect 3 blip tokens anywhere on the board to see what they are. Rates and use for the entire mission. Oh, okay, so you actually don't get to see what my reinforcements are. You just get to see how many I have. Interesting. So yeah, I'm still learning the game. This is not a game I grew up playing, so give me a little slack there. Do I get to place reinforcements every turn if I want to? Thanks, Nightbird. Yeah, I like it. All right, Jacer says turn the bioscanner on, so you get to inspect 3 blip tokens anywhere on the board to see what they are. Okay, so any on this board, you can inspect up to 3. Can you reveal the closest 3? Okay, you mean these above you to the north? Or do you mean these over to the right and east? Because if you say these three, I mean, I could reveal those three. North, okay. So you get your bioscanner, you attune it, and you see that these would be Gretchens. They appear to be Gretchens. Now they don't actually get revealed, you're peeking at them. So now that you know that they're Gretchens, they remain blips until they actually enter line of sight. Just checking to see if there's anything more about reinforcements. Oh, I see. After moving and firing all the aliens, he may then choose to use a number of his reinforcements tokens. So yeah, on every turn I can bring in reinforcements. Sweet. All right, well, hopefully I'll be more of a challenge this time. Okay, all right. Now, Jacer, what will you do? Will you continue to fight? What if they break you? North 2 spaces, okay. Keep in mind there's a wall between you and those guys. You've got up to 3 more spaces with your commander there if you wish, because he can move 6. And as before, I'm going to treat the fact that he has a bolt pistol means that that bolt pistol bonus applies to him as well. So that means 1 extra light weapons die in hand-to-hand combat. So that means instead of just doing 2 red, he would do 2 red and 1 white. And with digital weapons, that means whenever he attacks, either when firing or in hand-to-hand combat, he can try to improve his score. He can reroll 1 die. So, pretty powerful. The Medi-Kit allows him to restore all of his lost body points or life points once. Assuming he uses it before he gets killed. Let's see, in the Melt-A-Bomb, 2 extra heavy weapons dice in hand-to-hand combat. Any of your miniatures. It sounds like it's a single use for 1 guy. And then the Targeter allows the bolt pistol guy or the bolter guys. Any of your Marines who use this weapon may try to improve his score by rerolling 1 die. After firing, remains in use for the entire mission. Alright. Rocket launcher in and south. Okay. Alright, how many spaces to the south? Three. Okay. I mean, there's only 2 spaces, if I'm reading this right. He really can't move a third. He'd be crashing through the wall. That's okay. So, he could move 1 square forward. It's up to you, since he only gets to move 4. Yeah, on the recommendation of a couple friends, I started watching Stranger Things, and yeah, this music does kind of remind me of that, but of course it's his own compositions, obviously inspired by other things. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering what those honor badges look like, this is what they look like. So you've got 3 of those little seals. Or I guess you could say, that represents 3 of them. So that would be your guy there, the sergeant, and I mean, I guess you could do something like that if you wanted to. Oh, I forgot to put the little switches on there. These little plastic switches. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you keep track. Extra space to the right. Sorry. Okay, got it. All right. What next, Jacer? Try to be more attentive to the chat here. Who's next? Salt cannon to the right, okay. 4 spaces straight across, or how do you mean? With that. And bolter to the door, okay. Oops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess you can move diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open the door, okay. All right, about that bolter guy's got one more square he could move, if you wish. Door is open. Okay. Like that. Next bolter, okay. Where should he go? I see we're getting a little ad there. Got to pay the bills. Let's put that targeter there so that we know. Oops, you didn't take any damage. Of course. Next to the door, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. You mean like above the door or below the door? I know it's kind of hard to see, but that little door is those 2 squares there. Do you want him to be like diagonally adjacent from his fellow bolter guy? Okay. Is that all you're going to do? For now. Let's try to get a little bit organized here. Make sure I got all my bad guys here. Seems I'm missing a few bad guys. Alien event time, yeah. Alright, let me just adjust the camera here. I realize I'm missing a bag of bad guys. Hold on, let me go grab them. It's like just keeping the suspense going. All right, alien event. And yes, if you're a HeroQuest fan, you know that the alien events from Space Crusade were the obvious inspiration of the Evil Wizard deck for HeroQuest Customs, which I love using. Although I haven't been using it in the Frozen Horror just because the Frozen Horror is so darn hard already. Genestealer. Place a Genestealer next to any Marine or Commander miniature. The Genestealer may attack and move as normal this turn. Yes, I do. And yes, just as a warning, once we get through that deck, that's the end of the game. You get one more round to accomplish your mission, or the aliens win. Oh yeah, I should tell you how many of these tokens that I have. So let's see: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 in that stack, and I almost showed you one of them by accident. This is another stack of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And yeah. Okay, so I can tell you that I have 11 reinforcement tokens. So wait, as kids lose more pieces of the game, it got harder? Well, let's see. Oh, like, whoops, seems like I lost one of these. Well, I mean, you could always just cut out paper and say, listen, this represents the piece that was missing. Yeah, I mean, as your guys get killed, it certainly gets harder. I mean, in HeroQuest, they explicitly say that, you know, if you run out of pieces, you can use another monster of the same color or similar power. So that's what I would do here. All right, so there's the Genestealer. Yeah, no purposely losing pieces just so that you can make the game harder. And as a reminder, the Genestealer moves 8 squares, has an armor value of 3. He has no ranged attack, but he does have 2 red, 2 heavy for melee combat. Alright, so who should I have him attack? Probably best to take out the heavy, so... Alright, we'll say that the Genestealer pops up and attacks the missile launcher guy. Right there. He attacks immediately. Melee attacks bypass armor, of course. Of course. Where's my little dice roller? Okay, that's a 2. And I believe his armor... Well, his armor doesn't matter. Oh, okay. So yeah, so he has to fight back. So he fights back with 2 white. Melt a bomb. Well, let's see. Can use equipment except on your turn. Alright, I'm going to have to check the rules. Because I thought you could only use... Hey, welcome. I can only use... I thought you could only use equipment on your turn. WTAF Josh, hello. Oh, come on, these bots. Alright, these spam bots are going down. Hold on. Gotta make a couple quick kills here. How about no? How about I ban you? And block you. Alright, and erase RAR. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh man, kill stealer. Alright. You also want to block him as well. Yeah, ban and block these guys before your roll. Well, yeah, I mean... It's going to be a judgment call. Block WTAF Josh. Yeah, and Nightbird, if you want to report those guys as bots too, you can also do that. So maybe cut down on them appearing in the future. I'm sure there's a bot generator somewhere. Spam bots. Two reds and white, I thought it was for close combat. Yeah. I mean, even without the Melt-A-Bomb, you do get to do that. But I was just going to check and see if I was right. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. But I mean, I've been wrong before. So let's see. Looking at the official rule book here. The Marine player may also use any of his equipment cards during the course of his turn. However, Marine players may also only use one order card per turn. The card is played at the beginning of a Marine player's turn before moving or firing and is then discarded. So I think the only exception to that would be the equipment that's in use for the entire mission. So since the Melt-A-Bomb is something you have to use once in time, I'm going to say you can't use that until your turn. Sorry. But yes, you do get, not to be all pedantic, you do get a pretty good roll as it is. So, okay, so you're fighting against a 2. So you have a 2 red and a white for your response. Well, no, wait a minute. That would be the commander. Ah, shoot. Since this is not the commander, this is the missile launcher guy, not to get all confusing, it's just 2 white, unless there's some bonus that he gets. Digital weapons only refers to the commander. Bolt pistol refers, oh, well, let's see, those carrying bolt pistols, so it doesn't help him. So yeah, he just gets 2 white. I need a kill bot for spammers. Yeah. Okay, so Jacer, sorry, you only get 2 white in response to this guy. So it's pretty deadly. But let's see what you get. Okay, so that's 0-0 versus 2. And he only has 1 life point, so he's dead. So that one's mine. So that's 10 points for the alien player. I'm just telling you. People in the chat, I feel sorry for him about this time. Now's your chance. Uncommon feat, detonate a rocket. Oh, like as he's killing you, like detonate it? Interesting. Okay, so how would we do an uncommon feat in Space Crusade? So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we'll roll a red. If it's anything but 0, you succeed. Oh, a 3. Okay, so you detonated a rocket. So you detonated it right here where he was. So it's going to be as if it blew up on you. So that blast radius is going to hit him. Okay, so let's see what it was. So a rocket would be, let's see, you roll 2. And the blast radius would obviously be blowing you up. And it's like the higher of the 2 hits the other, the 8 squares surrounding you. So it'd be a 2. And what did I say? His armor is 3. So he's not killed by the blast. Boom. Good try, though. Because that's considered a firing attack, so it does engage armor. Yep. So, first blood. That was cool, though. Cool idea. Okay. So after that long turn, I get to move everything. Okay, since he's already moved, so now I get to move my blips. They each move 5 squares, so we'll say 1, opening the door, 2, 3, 4. I gotta reveal it now. That's an orc. My big bag of orcs here. Space orc. And I'll show you their stats. Pretty common enemy. Move 6 squares, armor value 1, and they have 2 white dice whether they're firing or using hand-to-hand. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and he could just run forward and attack. But I think he's just going to fire. He's going to fire from right where he is. So he's firing at the bolter marine. Missed. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You know, something that was pointed out to me the last game, they shouldn't be able to move diagonally through a wall, so I guess he did that is really what he did. So it's still he still had enough to make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, wait, 4. Can't do. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, you can still see him behind the other guy. So flip it over. It's another orc. There we go. So he's still got movement left. He's going to move through that guy. 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so then now he gets to attack. Attacking the same target. He gets a 1. Your armor is 2, and it pings off. Ding, ding. No damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another orc. I'll have you know the blip tokens are not sorted randomly this time. Trying for a little strategy. Okay. Okay, so 4, 5. Okay, so he's gonna move. Or that's 7. He's gonna move here. Now he's gonna fire. Kind of see him a little bit better. Missed. Lousy shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yet another orc. And yes, I can only put out reinforcements for figures I have. If I don't have enough figures, I can't use that reinforcement until they become available again. Of course, I guess if you were kids, you know, you could say, well, yeah, I ran out and bought another set, so now I have twice as many. Okay, so oh, he can't even get close enough. All right, so I guess he's just gonna stay back. Good thing you don't have a plasma or a missile launcher anymore. Okay, these guys, let's see. 1, 2, 3. It's revealed. It's a Gretchen, of course. 4. Space Goblin. Figure out where I put that bag of monsters. There they are. Yeah, I rebased quite a few of these guys because the bases were really loose. After I washed the figures, I realized that they didn't quite fit very well, and our music stopped. Let's continue. Carl Casey White Bat Audio. Okay, so that one is gonna attack. So a Gretchen. Get our other camera back. Moves 8 squares, has no armor, so a hit is a kill. He fires with 2 white, and he's got 1 white for hand-to-hand. So pretty weak. Consequently, though, there's a lot of them in the game to make up for it. Alright, so he's going to fire. You got a 1. Pings off the armor, no damage. 1, 2, 3. Of course, it's a Gretchen. 4, 5. 5, yeah. So we'll pull that one out, add him to the board. Another Gretchen. He's going to fire at that bolter guy again. 1, pings off the armor, no damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another Gretchen. Come on. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gets closer and he's going to fire. 1, pings off the armor, no damage. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Surprise, surprise, another Gretchen. Just wonder what the creator of that character name had against Gretchen. It's like some girl that bullied him in school when he was young. All right. Okay. 6, 7. All right. He's still 1 square away, so he's going to fire. 2. But it doesn't beat the armor. It's got to be higher than the armor. So pings off, no damage. All right, well, I've still got blip tokens because I got these up here. Okay. 1, open the door. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so they can't be seen yet. So that is, oh, I could add reinforcements. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, well, you know what? This is going to be a hard one. So should I give it to him, folks? See, we're gonna get sympathy for you, Jacer. We're gonna get, people are gonna start buying you stuff. People are gonna jump in and try to help you out because this is not an easy mission. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a couple reinforcements here. So let's see. Let's go ahead and put them. Okay, if I'm doing this right. I'm going to put 2 of them right here. So they enter I think they just enter and immediately spawn in whatever they are. So we've got a Gretchin and an Orc. And all my Gretchins fell off their bases, so we're going to have to put them back on. So they are on their way, so watch out. And no, they can't wake up other guys on their way. Until you get to that board, it doesn't get scanned. But you do know what the reinforcements are right away. I'm playing this correctly. So there they are. Okay, my turn is finally over. So Jacer, it's all you, my dude. Just gonna check the rewards queue. So yeah, people can start cashing in stuff anytime. Just saying. You can make it easier, you can make it harder. Let me get the camera focused back on your guys, Jacer. There you go. Okay, so your commander is right here in this corner. Get a Gene Stealer in the room. What will you do? So far I've got 10 points and you've got no points. But you do have quite a bit of equipment. Hope you're all enjoying yourself so far. I know we got kind of a late start. Okay, so are you firing at him with your bolt pistol? Or are you going to move up and attack him melee? Okay, so you're melee, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. So just attack him from the front like that. Right above him. Okay, so what did I say? 2 red and a white. Two red and a white, and you get to re-roll 1 if you want, which is pretty powerful. Alright, so you just got a 1, and you can re-roll 1 of those. So which one do you want to re-roll? I'm guessing probably the red. Yep, of course, because there's a chance you could get a really good one. Oh, it's another 0. Okay, so you scored a 1, and he's got to retaliate with 2 red. He got a 0, you got a 1. So you scored a hit. So you killed him, because there's no armor. Got him. Not worth any points, though, unfortunately, but at least you removed the threat to your tribe. That's a kill. Alright. Oh yeah, and I forgot to remind you, if you want to use your order, I'll let you do it this time. You're supposed to do it at the start of your turn. Did you want to do an order? You don't have to, but it's certainly within your power to do so. Of course, you'd be using it up if you did that. I'll try to remind you. I take it you're not using your order. Okay. No order, only chaos. Alright, okay, so what will your other dudes do? You've got your bolter guy here, bolter guy there, and then the assault cannon guy up above. The nice thing about this game is you can kind of put the map away after a certain point, because everything's already revealed pretty much. The blips are really the wild card of the game. The blips and the cars. Bolter shoot, okay. Who is he shooting? You got Gretchins up here, you've got Orcs to the east. Gretchins to the north. Alright, who's he shooting? Orcs? Okay. Do you care which one you're shooting at? You got the top or the bottom? So we can get some more light on these guys. Top, okay. Alright, so Bolter is 2 white. Orc only has 1 for armor. So 2 or more is a kill. Oh! You got a 2. So that's a kill. Alright, you get your first points. 3. So yeah, you can adjust your little slider there if you have it at home. Doesn't work quite as well. I mean, you could probably 3D print something that'd be a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, we count them up at the end anyway. All right, and he can move too if you want. Been back in room and down. Okay, 1, 2. He owed me 3 credits. Yeah, that's what the other orcs are saying. Gonna have to pry the teeth out of his mouth. He owed me 3 credits. It's like they don't care. They don't care that you killed him. They just care that they're not going to get paid now. Assault cannon fire at orcs. Okay. Where are you going to move the assault cannon? Because right now he does not have an unobstructed line of sight. Because this guy's in the way. You want to move the assault first? Doorway, okay. So 1, 2. Okay, so we'll roll your 2 red for this, and you take the total value of the roll and you can split it between as many targets as you wish. Well, you only got a 1. There's no targeter, so there's no reroll, so it's just a 1. So unfortunately it pings off the armor. Ding! No damage. Alright, what's next? Got your other bolter on the top there. Alright, where's he going? Just get a good look at him. Nightbird redeemed bonus equipment for Marines. Alright. Very cool. Okay, well in that case, the only other piece of equipment that you didn't have was the targeter. Didn't you say you needed a targeter for heavy weapons? Oh, but unfortunately his guy's dead. Let's see. Mark one of your 4 weapon boxes in the scanner. Any of your Marines who use this weapon may try to improve his score by rerolling 1 die after firing. Might need that. Well, yeah. Do it on the assault cannon. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense to me. Okay. Yeah, I was forgetting. It's like an assault cannon's still a heavy. All right. Thanks for that, Nightbird. Making the game more interesting. So we'll just add that. All right. All right, so the other bolter, where is he going? Yes. All right, Jacer, where's your last bolter guy gonna go? I know there's a slight delay. Let's check the guest list. Okay, welcome Lori Pub. Welcome Einfakuwi42, as I butcher more names. Moving fire at orcs. Yes, sir. All right, do you want him just like one step in? I'm gonna go ahead and just post the ban list into the chat here for Nightbird's benefit and any other moderators who want to take a look. You probably already have your own, but just in case. If you see anybody on that list, feel free to just ban and block them. You have my 100% support on that. All right. Okay, so you're firing at the orcs. I take it you're firing at the closest one there? All right, Juicer. All right, you got a 1, armor of 1, ping, off the end. Yes, and at the end of turn, use blind grenade. Oh, okay, neat. All right, so the single-use blind grenade is going to be activated. Blind grenade releases a broad spectrum electromagnetic interference that prevents the Marines from being seen or detected. Play this card at the end of your turn. The alien player may not attack any of your miniatures on his next turn. Boom! So you chuck the grenade, a blinding flash. Alright. Okay, well I still get to draw my alien event, but none of my guys get to attack you. Reroll. Blind grenade. Oh, I forgot about the reroll. My bad. Okay, so that was a 1, so you're going to reroll one of these dice. I assume the 0. Yeah, that works too, man. Oh, it's still a 0. But thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I completely forgot about the reroll. So sadly, the reroll didn't help you, but yeah, you never know. It could have been a 2. Okay. Well, all of you who are not bots, welcome. Lori Pub is a bot. Oh well. Not trying to get fake views on here. Just trying to do it legit. Earn it. There. Not sure about that other person. Faku. Nope, he's a bot too. Man. It's like a meta game, like squashing the bots. Just posts. Yeah, if you go to participants and refresh. Now, if you want to report those people too, that's good. Yeah, I can't kick them, just ban them. Yeah, click on community or participants and refresh. Don't kick sound alerts. That's we need them for any actual sound alerts. But other than that, any other bots, you have my permission to nuke them. And thanks for helping out. Okay, all right, alien event time. Back to the actual game, not the meta game. Gene Stealer! I swear I shuffled these. So another Gene Stealer pops out and attacks. We'll just use the same miniature, because why not? Actually, you know what, just for fun, because everybody likes to keep track of like how many monsters they killed, we'll just pull out another one. So this Gene Stealer, let's see. Since I can, I'm just going to go ahead and attack the assault cannon guy this time. Oh, good point. It doesn't matter if it's an alien event. He can't attack. Dag nabbit. Okay, so so he comes out. and the electrical field is like still hovering in the air, and he's like, bleh! So he tries, but he's just flailing around. All right. Got me on that. I was trying to cheat. Okay. So brilliant with the blind grenade. Well, and with my bad guys, I mean, I can move this orc over here, but he can't attack anyway. Let's see. Maybe I'll move. Boom. 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 And I'll move like that. And I'll move him like that. And I'll move him back like that. But otherwise, I can't really engage you in combat. Of course, it's kind of better if like I think I can do something and you're like, no, you can't. It's like, dang it. All right. Well, I guess my reinforcements can still go though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I doing that right? 6 for orcs, 8 for Gretchens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could throw out some more reinforcements, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to throw out 2 more reinforcements here. And they're going to move on to the board as 2 more Gretchens. Surprise, surprise. To the surprise of no one. Should probably just base all these guys in case I need them. So I had 22 reinforcements at the start there. There's 1 Gretchen. Suspense is killing me. I hope it lasts. Just a little Willy Wonka quote for you. Okay, I'm done. Nightbird redeemed a bonus orders for Space Crusade for the Marines. Okay. Few the proud. Let's take a look at your orders here. Is that going to be a random order, or are you going to let him pick? Because we've got move it by sections and close assault. So he gets 1. Let him pick. Okay. All right, Jacer, you've got move it by sections or close assault. Which one would you like? Courtesy of Nightbird. Thanks for your contribution. Close assault. Okay. So you've got that order now in your arsenal, along with fire. There's many options for player health. That's true. That's true. Yeah, the potions is like kind of like a bottomless potion deck. I don't know. I'll have to think about that because I've been talking about it for like 2 years, I know, but I do want to print out some more cards. So I could print out like a special deck of like extra bonuses, which I think would be pretty awesome. Instead of just doing the orders equipment thing, like maybe, yeah, just extra things they can do, extra actions. Yeah, that's a good thought. But yeah, I could come up with some ideas. And yeah, if you're on Ye-Olde-Inn or if you're in the Discord, you can always throw out some thoughts. Just trying to think, like, yeah, it could be just like re-rolls or change weapons or I don't know, extra move with a character, or maybe smaller things. Yeah. Okay. All right, so now that I've done all that, and I can't attack, so the blind grenade is going to wear off. And now it's your turn, Jacer. Beginning of turn, use bioscanner. Okay. So the bioscanner lets you peek at 3 blip tokens on the board. And you're going to order to fire. Okay, so the fire order should be used when there are many aliens in view. This will maximize the fire effect of your squad, enabling you to eliminate a larger alien force. Cool. So each of your marine miniatures may fire twice. They may fire, move, and then fire again, or fire twice before or after moving. Discard after use. That's pretty cool. Okay. The 3 to the north. Okay. So when you say the 3 to the north, you mean these 3? Or do you mean these 3? Because there's 4 up there. Like starting on this side or on that side? Or do you want to just do like some other combination? Closest 3. Like what? Closest to the commander? I guess it'd be these 3. So not including that one. Okay. Yeah, now you can see my strategy. So those 3 are revealed as androids. So some deadly androids there. So actually the bioscanner can be, I mean, it takes up a spot, but it does give you some nice intel. All right, what next? Fire bolter at orcs. All right. Okay, so 2 white and then a reroll. I assume you're firing at the closest one? I mean, I always just kind of assume that, but unless you tell me otherwise. 2. Okay, and we'll have you reroll. We'll just assume you're always rerolling. Makes sense. Why wouldn't you? Oh, a 2 and a 2. That's a kill. Blew him away. So that's an orc taken out. Got him. And then that's 3 additional points to add to your total. So now you're 6 to my 10. Remember, if you beat me, you rank up. Don't forget he has 2 shots. Oh, crap. Well, okay. And I'm going to assume that... Well, wait a minute. Does the targeter work on each shot? May try to improve his score. I'm going to say each time he gets to reroll. Makes sense. All right, so that's another fire, another reroll. So he can shoot at the closer orc if you'd like. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Okay, so that's 0-0. We'll reroll one of those. And that's a 0-0, so he missed. Okay. Well, that's really going to be good for the assault cannon. Okay. So the bolter towards the docking claw. Oh, the same guy? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. He's retreating. Now, if he goes actually into the docking claw, he's leaving the mission, just like going onto the staircase. can't fire in or out of it. Can't use it for cover, unfortunately, for the good guys. By the door. Oh. By the door. Well, here's the thing, though. The doorway is being blocked by a Gene Stealer and an assault cannon guy, so you'd have to put him like right here in this corner. Is that what you want? Get a little closer to see what's going on. But not in the claw. Oh, the door of the claw. I get it. I get it. Okay, so you want him there. Sorry. Misunderstood. Okay, so he's right by the door. So who's next? You got another bolter, and you got the assault cannon and the commander. Commander's actually right here. Assault cannon, okay. Alright, so what's he gonna do? He's right here, he's got a Gene Stealer in his face. Open fire! Okay, so who's he firing at, first of all? You got Gretchens to the north, you've got Orcs to the east. Who's he firing at? Every enemy. Okay, well, who's he going to fire at first? Oh, I see what you mean, because he can take one shot here and he can take another shot here. Spray and pray. Alright, okay, alright, let's just for fun, let's say he fires at the Gretchens first, unless you object. That's 2 red. Because he can spread the damage out. I mean, I guess he can just do it in like a 360 motion. That's a 2. And since it's a targeter, he can re-roll. He's got a targeter on there. So we'll re-roll the 0. That's still a 0, so it's 2. Okay. So, boom, it kills this guy. So you split up the damage. So, boom, that's 1. It's 2 points. You got a Gretchen. Ah! What's the next Gretchen you want to apply your hit to? Because he has no armor. Death Blossom mode. Which Gretchen? Fleshy Stab. Yep. Oh, yeah, we need, like, Explosion. That's what we need. Oh, I'll have to track those down. What is the Orc? The Orc has an armor of 1. So there's 1 left. So if you tried to hit an Orc, it wouldn't penetrate his armor. You could kill another Gretchen, though. But then you get your second attack, which we don't know what that is yet. Take out the next Gretchen. Okay. All right, but the question is, which of those Gretchens do you want to take out? Because there's like 3 that you could hit. Sorry, just checking that. Closest one to the south. Okay, so boom, got him. Got him. So another Gretchen goes down. So that's the 2. Now he can roll again for his second attack, which also gets a reroll. It's very powerful. That's why the targeter only works on 1 weapon. So that's a 2, and then we'll roll again. That's a 3. Wow. Okay. And I forgot to ask, is he firing at the Gretchens, or is he firing at the Orcs? You said fire at everyone, so I assume you mean firing at the Orcs now.
Got him! Got him!
Got him. Well, now, wait a minute. He would have to move because the Gene Stealer's right in his face. He'd have to like move at least 1 square away. So where's he moving to? This is him right here, by the way. I'll give you a second here to make up your mind there, Jacer. So you want to shoot at the Orc or move and shoot at the Gene Stealer? Because you can shoot, shoot, move, or you can shoot, move, shoot. Orc? Is that your final answer? Oh yeah, with those kills earlier.
Multi-kill. Rampage.
Jacer, just to confirm, are you firing at the Orcs? Didn't get a... Just want a confirmation there. Please. Orc and Gretchen? Sure, why not? If Space Sargon says it's legal, then it's legal. Okay, so that was... You rolled a 5. Can't get much better than that. So first apply to the Orc. As armor's 1, so that's going to take out a 2. Got him. So 3 points. 3, 4, 5. So you've got 3 more. So really you're going to just blast that one, that one. So that's a kill for a Gretchen. It's 2 points. Killed another Gretchen. 2 more points. 2, 3, 4. And then 1 more, it would just bounce off the last Orc's body. Ting! Oh, you wanted to... Wait a minute. Did I do that wrong? You wanted to kill 2 Orcs and a Gretchen. Okay. No, you got him. Okay, yeah. All right. So the last Orc survived your onslaught. And it's a song. 2 Orcs and a Gretchen in the hallway. Not sure what his singing voice is like or how it sounds in that helmet. He could sound like Pavarotti for all I know.
Multi-kill.
Let's rock!
Yeah, I need to get like an explosion sound effect and like a machine gun sound effect. Just checking to see if I had that on here. Obviously, I'm not going to do a sound effect every single time.
Ha! Got him!
Double kill.
Anyway, that should be sufficient. Okay. Move next to the claw. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we move the assault cannon guy back. You're gonna get your points and head out of there, huh? Just remember, 30 points if you clean out all the bad guys. Just gonna count up your points here so far. And you can tell me what's next, because you've still got your commander and your other bolter. Got 17 points. But you lose 10 for your guy dying. That's the other thing. I gain the points and you lose the points for every one of the Marines that are killed. A bolter fire at Orc. Well, he's got a wall in the way. He's going to have to move at least 1 square, either here or here, to be able to hit him. So where is he going to move? Jacer? Okay, so he's going to shoot the Gene Stealer first. Very good. So he gets to fire twice, if you wish. And he gets to reroll 1. Alright, that's a miss. He's going to reroll 1. That's a miss. Still 2 zeros. 2 orcs and a Gretchen. Yeah, we're not going to go there. That sounds horrific. Alright. Okay, now what? So you fired at the Gene Stealer and you missed. You gonna move and shoot again, or just try to shoot him again? Fire again at this Gene Stealer. In the PC game, they have a different design, and they're called Soul Suckers. They look more like xenomorphs, like without the tail and with like spikes for hands. All right, okay, fire again at the nasty Gene Stealer. Not taking my Levi's, my cold dead hands, or my Dockers, or Bugle Boys, or whatever you want to call them, Wranglers. All right, you missed. And even with the reroll, you missed. Sorry / not sorry. By the way, I mean, it has to be used at the beginning of your turn, but the close assault, oh, we're getting an ad here. The close assault thing that you've got, that means that any Marines armed with bolters may fire them and attack in hand-to-hand combat. It's single use. So if you do decide to use that, that's pretty cool for, well, it says any of your Marines. Does that mean just one? Or all of them? Oh, they do make a distinction between any or all. So I'm going to treat that as the one that you pick is the one that does it when you do use that. Okay. All right, Jacer. So the only thing left is you can move your last bolter guy if you want, and then you've got your commander. He hasn't done anything yet. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want to be like still adjacent to him, or do you want to move up? 5. Okay, so I moved that bolter up to the upper corner. He's out of... The Gene Stealer would have to move right to him to actually attack. Okay. All right, well, what will your commander do? He's heating up. Welcome, Gonsgrim. Gonsgrim is not a bot. Excellent. Well, welcome to HeroQuest fans. Thanks for joining us. We're playing some Space Crusade. Move and melee. Okay. Do you care which direction you attack him from? Those of you in the chat can use your channel points or gold coins to affect the mission here. You can buy stuff for the good guys or the bad guys. Look at the ones that say Space Crusade. So you've got equipment orders and, of course, alien events for the bad guys. Up 1. Oh, okay, so you want to attack him from that side. Alright, so you're meleeing. So it's 2 red and 1 white. And you get to reroll 1. Now, keep in mind you could have fired twice, but you wanted melee. Just want to run that by you. Of course, you'd be firing with your bolt pistol, which isn't very strong. Your bolt pistol is just too white. There's no more room to have more equipment at this point. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Unless I started giving you equipment from the other factions, that would be kind of interesting. Yeah, that's another weakness of my system here. Okay, so you want to attack with melee. All right. As you wish. Yeah, Nightbird, to your point, I think I do need to print out some more cards just to have more to do. Because otherwise, yeah, it gets kind of... Okay, so you got a 1 and a 3 on the red dice and a 0 on the white. Could use another blind. Oh! Yeah! Good point. Because the blind grenade was a single use. So you could buy another one. A replacement Melt-A-Bomb. Well, it looks like there's a blind grenade. Oh man, that could really throw things off if you just keep buying blind grenades and keep using them and keep buying them. Well, that's the system I set up, so. The Melt-A-Bomb hasn't been used yet, so you can't buy that. Well, it's up to you. Okay, so you got a 4. That's a good question. It's a good question. I don't quite have them memorized, so let me just take a quick look here. Well, the Blood Angels have a blind grenade. Yeah, so do the Imperial Fists, so they've all got a blind grenade. And I think they all have Melt-A-Bombs too. I could be wrong about that. Let me just check. It would be strange if... Yeah, they've all got Melt-A-Bombs, they've all got blind grenades, they've all got targeters. Let's see. Yeah, each faction has... Yeah, so the blind grenade, the Melt-A-Bomb, the 2 targeters, that's what they have in common. They all have that, and then the rest are unique as far as equipment goes. Although the Imperial Fists have bolt pistols. Oh, okay, bolt pistols is a common one too. Yeah, Blood Angels have that. And I think everybody has fire and move it as orders. Yeah, so there's definitely variations between them. There's another grenade. Okay, so you could limit it to 3 if you wanted. Well, that's true. Originally, I did have limits on the stuff. Okay, so thank you for that, Nightbird. So he's got his blind grenade back. Bonus equipment. Yeah, let me just see. Yeah, I removed the limits because originally it was saying you couldn't use anything. Like, period. Everything was out of stock. So I'm going to just check it. Yeah, you guys are helping me refine the system as we go. So let me just manage rewards here, and I'll put the limits back in, so it's not just infinite ammo, essentially. I mean, people don't have infinite gold, but that could really throw off the game, potentially. Okay, so just put the limits back. So alien reinforcements, cooldown and limits, okay. Yeah, because we've played Hero Quest on here a lot, but we have not played Space Crusade very much, so Always looking for ways to enhance the game, keep it balanced, keep it fun. Redemptions, okay. Yeah, let's put sorry guys, just still checking this out here. Redemptions. Yeah, I'm just going to put per stream limitations based on what I originally intended for it. And I'm not going to tell you what the limitations are, just to keep it interesting. But you can easily find that out, of course. Okay, I think we're good to go. So just tell me if it says out of stock. That's going to be weird. All right, cool. There's another grenade. I might be buying alien reinforcements. See, it's just like at the whim of the crowd, the fickle crowd. They're like, you know what? I think John Cena should fall into a bed of spikes. He's like, oh no, you can't see me. Ah! Yeah. Okay, so where were we? Let's see. Move and melee. Okay, so you got, let's see, what did I say? You got a 1 for your melee. But do you get to re-roll? Attacks either fire in a hand-to-hand. Okay, so you get to re-roll 1. All right, so since you can re-roll the red for 4. Okay, so you want to re-roll the red. All right, hit it for 4. Okay, that's another 1, so that's 2. Yeah, you would have to score 4 to actually... Oh no, what am I saying? His armor doesn't matter. So you scored a 2 against him, so... Alright, sorry. I have to remind myself of the rules. Okay, so you... Okay, well he got 0. So you got 2, so you beat him. You killed him. Alright, so that's another Gene Stealer bites the dust. Alright, so that's your commander. So it's my turn again. Unless... Unless... Axed him. You axed him a question. Okay, before your turn is over, do you want to do anything else? You don't want to use anything? Okay. Alright, my turn. Let's see, can I hit him? I think I can hit him. Okay, so that orc is going to fire. Oh, but he's going to fire at the commander. Yeah, he might as well fire at the commander. Oh, but I got to do alien event first. Whoops. Alien event. Thank you. Report in. Play on one of the Marine players. That player may not move or attack with his commander miniature on his next turn, as he must report in. Okay. Alright, commander, you got to report in. So you can't move or attack. Now the only thing is, does that mean he can't use melee combat? That would be kind of crappy. Like in retaliation. Well, I'm not. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man. So I could just attack him. Oh, it's so tempting. Because he's reporting in, so he's like on the radio. He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. The orc is like sneaking up on him. Oh, that's too good to pass up. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So he's yeah, yep. Say that again. Say that again. All right. He only attacks with 2 white, so it's not that powerful. He's not going to get to retaliate. Radio is in the helmet. That's a 1. But I mean, in the picture, it shows him doing that. I know. I think it's silly. I think he should have a helmet on, not just like a. But I'm just picturing it's like a bubble shield or like a force field or something, so he can show off his actor face. But yeah, in real life, he would have a helmet just like the other dudes. Okay, so yeah, so he takes a hit. Takes a hit of damage. So put him down to 5. I mean, the commander is so powerful. I'm gonna take every chance I can get. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I gotta reveal this. It's an android. Good try though, Jacer. Good try. Android. Okay, I gotta review the android stats again here. So the android moves 4 squares. Okay, so he's out of movement. Armor value of 2. He has 3 to fire, 3 white, and 2 red for hand-to-hand. Play on one of the marine players. The player may not move or attack with his commander. Oh, you're right. With his next turn. You got me there. Okay. So he doesn't necessarily lose a hit point. Hey, welcome, Blasters Kybers. Welcome to HeroQuest fans. Nice to see you on stream for the first time. Sorry for my bad English. Hey, no worries. You are most welcome. We're playing some Space Crusade. Tomorrow we're playing HeroQuest. We got a late start. We had all kinds of issues, but we got some new cameras. Thanks to a really awesome guy who sold me these cameras. He knows who he is. And welcome. We've got Jacer controlling the Ultramarines, and I'm the alien player. So Kurgan here as the evil alien chaos player. Okay, so you scored a 1. Or I mean, he scored a 1, and you've got to retaliate. So you retaliate with melee with 2 red and 1 white. So that's... The orc's probably going to get killed. Let's see what happens. Well, you got a 1 as well. Okay, but do you get a reroll? To improve his score. Whenever he attacks, I mean, I guess with the digital weapons he gets a reroll. So you want to reroll the red? Yes, of course you do. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, is a melee retaliation considered an attack? Yeah, I guess it is. I tend to like go in favor of like giving the most action. So okay, so you still scored a 1. So instead of taking damage, it's just it's a stalemate. So you both clash. So he's at 6 full. He's not damaged at all. Played this game very little. My friends and I were more of dungeons, swords, and sorcery. Yeah. Well, growing up, I mean, we played Monopoly, Life, games like that, chess, checkers. I learned how to play backgammon, but I've forgotten. I think I played it just once. But yeah, HeroQuest was the game that we played as kids. And I never thought I would own Space Crusade, but a really, really cool guy on Board Game Geek sold this to me at an amazing price. Can't thank him enough. That was really sweet. He also sold me some HeroQuest stuff too, but yeah, anyway. Thanks to him, I've got this game and I'm learning how to play it. So it's always cool to run into people who played it back in the day. Yeah. So, and the thing is, I mean, Jacer is playing, but if you're familiar with the game, if you want to play, just let me know, because we've got the Imperial Fists and we got the Blood Angels. We've got the Eldar, We could always throw you in the game if you want, or if you prefer to just watch, just lurk. People in the chat on Twitch, you can use your channel points, your gold coins, which are right below the send a message thing on your Twitch thing. You can use those. They're called viewer rewards or whatever. You can use those to influence the game. You can buy equipment. You can buy alien events. You can buy bonus orders. You can use that to influence the game. So, okay, so I moved the android out, and he only has, what did I say? 4 squares of movement. So really, he can't hit anybody because there's an orc in the way. So let's try to move these other guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's another android. Yeah, and I know, I mean, I may not be the awesomest player at this game because I'm pretty new to it, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun learning it along with you guys. Okay, because of that, he's not, is he in a position to shoot him? Okay, so Jacer, you and I are going to have a face-off. We're going to decide if this android can hit your bolter guy. There's no news of reissue of this game, right? Yeah, unfortunately not. So Space Crusade was not as popular as Space Hulk. Space Hulk has gotten reissued. I think it was 2014. Advanced Space Crusade is even more obscure. So Advanced Space Crusade and Space Crusade are just, you just got to get a vintage set and that's it. And now they're saying, oh, it'll never get reissued because it's tied up with Games Workshop properties, and if they don't want to share, then it's just not going to happen. But I always point people that, hey, you know, in the 2000s, you had Warhammer Risk. So that was a collaboration between Hasbro, who owns HeroQuest, and Games Workshop, who owns the 40K stuff. I mean, yeah, they can make a very generic version, like Space Police or something, instead of, you know, it's like the King of Space instead of the Emperor, the Imperium of Man, you know, and all that. I don't know. I'd rather get something with the full license. But yeah, if they can make that happen, that would be so sweet. And one of the first things they need to do is fix this issue with the boards. They don't fit together very well. I don't know, maybe with Velcro or maybe clips that were just a little bit better. But yeah, the walls, I mean, I have a 3D printed clip on the bottom of these walls, but the ones that are supposed to hold all the 4 boards together just do not work very well. So if they could come up with a better solution there. Yeah. But I don't know, having the figures inside black bases is kind of cool. But yeah, just to get it into more hands, just to make it more accessible for people. Okay, so that's 2. Or what did I do? Okay, sorry. What am I doing here? Okay, so I'm rolling to see if the android can hit that guy. So first I'm gonna roll for me, and then I'm gonna roll for Jacer, and whoever gets the highest roll decides. Okay, that's a 0 for me, and for Jacer that's a 0, so it's a tie. Shoot. Okay, well I guess we'll just keep rolling until we get a tiebreaker. Or would it be, no, he just can't hit him. You know what? I'll stick to the original plan. We'll just say he can't hit him. Okay. So we gotta move the other guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're gonna just keep it like that for now. Yeah, I mean, we don't even have a hint that Space Crusade is coming back. A lot of people have mentioned it. People want to see Space Crusade back. They want to see Battle Masters back. I'm all for it. But Hasbro is not saying anything. They're not even like hinting like, well, you know, keep, you know, posted, you know, which implying that it would happen. No, they're not even doing that. They're just as if, nah. So I'm assuming there'd be a lot more hurdles. And I feel like they do stuff like a year or more in advance. So if it was happening, we'd be hearing about it already, I would think. So, but yeah, if you guys hear anything, you let me know. If any new games are coming, I mean, HeroScape was trying to come back, but they failed to meet the goal that they set for the pledge drive. So they're like, nope, it's on hold indefinitely. No plans. Okay, let's just move these orcs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or an orc and a bunch of Gretchens. These are my reinforcements moving in from the north here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I get reinforcements this time. Could have used them last 2 missions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the Chaos Lords realized that they weren't going to get by with their Space Hulks only having a few guys in them. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or let's say 8 right there. Alright. I asked in Carmine about Space Crusade, and he says that he's asked about it, and there's a lot of resistance at both ends. Yeah, that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar, now that you mention it. I mean, are they afraid that they just can't make money off of it? I mean, in all those interviews, Stephen Baker, like, he acknowledges how much people love HeroQuest, but he seems to talk more highly of Space Crusade, and even the most highly of HeroScape. Now, I know that he didn't have any part in the new one. Not to say that, you know, Stephen Baker is the only one for these games, because he's just one of the guys that was part of the process. Still. But his role, I think, is like as a contractor and advisor, he's not, I mean, he doesn't make policy decisions for the company, as far as I know, as far as they've let on. Yeah, I just wonder what the resistance would be. It's like they just can't come to an agreement. Well, regardless of what the companies want, the fans, I think, want it. I think if Space Crusade was available, there's a lot of people who would like it. I mean, yeah, they could clarify a few rules. They could make the materials a little better quality. I mean, you could say Games Workshop's stake in all this, I mean, barring any other behind-the-scenes stuff we don't know about, has always been they want it to be a gateway to buying Warhammer miniatures. So if they can get people to buy more 40K stuff, why not, right? It's not like they've stopped selling that stuff. But are they afraid that it's going to, I don't know, cut into some other plans that they have? I don't know. I really don't know. All right, I'm going to add some reinforcements here because I can. If we do come up with a way to homebrew the game and do not sell it, I think Hasbro would complain. Well, the thing is, like, if you mean like if you do a print and play and you just use like 40K miniatures, I mean, you could do that now. Well, in other words, you're saying don't tempt them. Like if they're just on the edge. Of course, I don't know. As a company, I mean, on the one hand, yeah, they don't want people violating their rights in any way. But a company, I feel like, I'm not a legal expert, of course, it's not legal advice, but I feel like if they see that there's a demand, like I'll just compare it to something else, like Star Wars. With Star Wars, for the longest time, George Lucas, this is before he sold it to Disney, for the longest time, George Lucas was like, the special editions of the original trilogy, that's my vision. I don't care if people don't like it, that's it. That's the only version I want out there. I mean, he tried to send it to the Library of Congress. They kept sending it back, saying this isn't the movie that won the awards. This is a modified version. I mean, he was really adamant, like, no. This is how I view the movies today. I don't care. This is it. But then, inexplicably, in 2006, they released the limited editions, which had the non-special edition Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars, A New Hope, on DVD. And it was like, what? So he went back on his word? But a lot of people have speculated. I don't know if it's been officially confirmed. Cheers, Dead Gamer. Let me just get a drink here. People were saying, no. George Lucas still hasn't changed his mind. He still prefers the special editions. But he and 20th Century Fox were like, Lucasfilm were like, there's all these people selling bootlegs online. Like all these people that just ripped the laser discs to DVD and are selling them like hotcakes. So to undercut those guys, it's like, fine, just slap together an official release, send it out there, and now we get the money that would have gone to those bootleggers. So it's like, on the one hand, yeah, don't violate their rights, don't break the law, but if a lot of people are doing it, they see that there's a demand, so it's like, okay, well, we can shut this down and make money if we release our own version. But yes, they could just send their lawyers after people to try to stop it. Of course, I mean, how do they know if somebody's printing stuff at home? But I mean, if you're selling it or you're distributing it widely, yeah, that'll get their attention, for sure. Okay, I seem to be missing some bases here. All right, I'm going to add some reinforcements because I can. So let's put these reinforcements in. 2 more Gretchens. And it looks like I'm out of bases. Oh no. Did that fall? It's like I had all these extra bases, and then I was like modifying them so that they would fit, because the old bases were kind of like not working very well. But yeah, it's tricky. But yeah, I would just say, if you want Space Crusade to come back, spread the word far and wide, get people interested, get a buzz going. Let the people at Hasbro know. Send them email. Nice, civil emails. That's how you do it. I mean, if they can gauge the interest, if that buzz online is going and going and going, who knows? Maybe somebody at some point will change their mind. They'll start seeing dollar signs in their eyes. Because, I mean, I'd get it. I mean, I spend a good penny on this, but I mean, I bought Classic Hero Quest and I bought the remake. And I bought the remake as a gift for other people. So, I'd spread the good word. And the thing is, a lot of people buy this stuff just for the miniatures. Those people would just buy it anyway, and they'd be like, oh great, more stuff that I can use for Space Hulk and stuff that I can use for 40K, you know, or my own adventures, my own custom games, or just more stuff to paint, you know. That's another thing. All right, we're getting an ad right now. So I'm just going to grab some extra bases here. Be right back. Alright, welcome back to HeroQuest fans. I know we're kind of all over the place tonight, but it's been an interesting night. Playing some Space Crusade here with Jacer. And all of you, of course, in the chat on Twitch. Okay, so I've got some bases, but it looks like they need to be trimmed some more. So yeah, I bought these bases on eBay, these generic Games Workshop style bases, but I need to like widen the tab a little bit with an X-Acto knife so that they actually fit snugly. But actually fit. Oh, that one works. Don't want it to break. Probably just needs a little bit more attention with the knife. If anybody's curious, with Battle Masters, those grooves in those unit trays are like really wide. So you actually want the plastic to be like thicker. So they're not 100% compatible. Like you'd have to really fiddle with them to get them right. But one thing I discovered is you can just use sticky tack or poster tack or blue tack, whatever you want to call it, poster putty, wall tack. Just use that stuff and you can fill in the grooves pretty easily. All right, okay, so I did that. I moved those guys. These guys can't do anything. I'm done. Okay, sorry to take so long on my turn there. Jacer? Okay. W43RT3R. War 43 Arthur. I always miss the furniture in Space Crusades Dark West. Yeah, well, you know, speaking of that, that was the house rule I was using for a little while. I thought I'd try something different this time, not because I don't like using the furniture, but because I wanted you guys to be more active, maybe buying stuff until I can come up with like a special deck. But I was using this stuff. I was using this terrain crate, starship scenery. I was using this as furniture. And what I was doing is I was decorating the rooms with the stuff and basically saying that you could like search the room, like searching for treasure in HeroQuest. I have not painted these, but yeah, there's just rubber furniture. So maybe next time. But yeah, if I come up with like a custom deck, like a search deck, it'd be kind of like having a treasure deck. Yeah, you could have like good stuff in there. But yeah, variations on other things in the game. Maybe from 40k lore. Yeah. So yeah, go back and watch some of our old videos. We've got, it's cool, got to search for equipment in order so far. Yeah. Well, it's either search for it or have people in the chat buy it for you. But anyway, my turn is done. So Jacer, you can go for it. It's your turn now. I mean, I could still decorate the dungeon. Decorate the Space Hulk. Fine, you talked me into it. You're basically going to be decked out. And the fact that you're the only Space Marines right now means you probably need all the help you can get. On the other hand, you have access to all the points. Like if you've got more than one Space Marine faction out there, you're competing for points in a sense. But you're going to have to fight all these guys on your own. Okay. Bioscan and close assault. Okay, so you use the bioscanner. Let me get my screen back here. Use the bioscanner so you can peek at 3 blip tokens. Well, there's only 2 blip tokens, so I guess you're going to peek at these. Always don't trim your nails right before you play this game because it makes it easier to flip things over if you got just at least a little bit. So there's 2 androids under there. You spot with a deep scan. And using close assault as your order. Orders best used to force a passage through a blocking force of aliens. The Marines are trained to fire as they rush into combat. Okay, so any of your Marines armed with bolters may fire them and attack in hand-to-hand combat this turn. So you get to basically do 2 attacks, 1 fire, 1 melee. And since you've got 2 bolter guys, Nightbird says, sorry I had to get up from the keyboard for a bit. I could hear but not answer. Yeah, I meant as some print and play thing. If you do it and it's not a commercial project, they can go after you. But especially if they're not making the game, it isn't worth their time and money to try and stop it. Oh yeah, well, see, I'm not telling anybody to do anything. I'm not saying, like, this will force them to release it. Because, yeah, if they shut everything down, it's usually a pretty good sign that they're planning to do something. You know? Because, yeah, why would they take the time and effort? If they didn't have some plans down the road to do it, why would they defend it? I'm not saying I'm going to risk it. But yeah, anyway, that's all speculation in the background. Okay, so Jacer, so now that you've got that close assault, so I assume you're going to do something with your bolter guy, first bolter at orc, so the top one. Okay, so he fires at the orc. So he's got a targeter, so it's a reroll. So he rolled a 2 and a 0. Reroll the 0. Still a 0, so it's a 2. The orc only has armor of 1, so bam, got him. Ugh. 3 more points for you, for the Ultramarines. All right. So I guess you can move and do a melee attack on one of those androids if you want. I mean, it's a risk. Let me show you again. The android has 2 red for his melee. So you tell me, what are you going to do? Bolter's 5 points for me if he gets killed. And -5 for you if he dies. Alright, while Jacer's thinking of his turn, I'm going to grab my X-Acto knife. That's not a knife. Alright, I'm back. Okay, good. Charge around to the bottom. Okay, excuse me. 1, 2. So, Jacer, are you going to melee attack him, or you just mean run into the corner? Like you're not going to use that bonus? And yes, I'm using the dull blade so I don't cut myself while I'm playing here if I get distracted. See, I'm just doing this gently, widening it out just ever so slightly because I don't want to overdo it. Yes, melee. Okay. So you're going to melee the guy through the door. 3 dice, I have to take the chance. You get 3? Oh, because of bolt pistols? That's right. Bottom of the droid. Oh, so you go out into the room. Like here? Right below him. Okay, so you roll 1 extra light combat die when hand to hand. So 3 dice. You're right. Yeah, the bolt pistols do help a lot. So yeah, you've buffed out the bolter guys as much as you can. Much as the game will let you do. Alright. Nightbird says, at that point, they have to decide if the print and play stuff hurts them, and it doesn't really because the print and play components effectively become alternate boards and pieces for the commercial product supplement. Well, yeah, because let's be real. There's people that will print and play just so they don't have to buy the real thing. I mean, assuming it's more cost effective, it's cheaper than buying it. I know there's people out there that print and play who still want to support the company, so if it becomes available, they'll buy it. They'll put their money out there. But yeah, there's people that'll do it just to pirate the game, and then there's people that'll do it just to do like custom stuff, like new, different stuff. Because they never released any. I mean, you had 2 expansions for Space Crusade, but I mean, you didn't have like alternate boards and tiles and stuff. Not really. So people that print new stuff, it's like, well, it's not like they're cutting into sales with that. If anything, they're encouraging people to go find the game on eBay and buy it, or Board Game Geek or wherever. All right, sorry to keep you in suspense there, Jacer. Let's roll. Okay, so you got a 2, a 2, and a 0. Since you're not the commander, I don't think you get to re-roll. Oh, yes, you do with the... Well, no. Because you're melee, so you don't get to reroll anything. It's a 4. And Android has armor value 2. But armor doesn't matter. Why am I even saying that? Yeah, armor doesn't matter. He's got to retaliate in melee with 2 red. Okay, so if he can beat a 4, then he can kill you. He got a 3. Okay. So 3 to a 4, so you beat him. You killed him. So that evil robot, Necron, android, whatever you want to call him, he's gone. 10 points. Droid down. Got him. All right, excellent. Okay, what's next? You got your other bolter guy, and I'm just letting you move him in any order you want, really. So close assault is still in effect for the other bolter guy. Well, and you know what? I'll apply it to the commander as well this time. Because everybody's got a bolt pistol that has bolters. Assault cannon, move closer and fire at droids. Okay. So where would you like him to be specifically? 2, 3, 4? Because if you move him here, I'm going to reveal this one. Edge of the doorway. So is this right? Just having one diagonal adjacent from the bolter guy and then flanking the commander. Alright, so there's another android revealed. I'm going to say he can't see that one that's really far away. And you've got a targeter, so you get a reroll. Alright, firing the assault cannon. That's fair. Okay, 0-0, you missed. Reroll. 1. Not so great. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter which one you apply it to because they both got 2 for armor. Ping! Right off the shields. Okay, what next, Chaser? Bolter. Yeah, so welcome to everybody in the chat, of course. You can use your channel points to interact with us. And you can also, if you want to talk in the Discord, even if you're not playing, I mean, within reason, if you're annoying, we'll mute you, but no one's abused that yet. So if you want to jump into Quest Talk in Discord, you can chat with us too. Bolter. All right, what's the bolter guy going to do? Move below another android. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you want him in between or do you want him below this one? Bangs on pots and pans. Yeah. Well, you know, it's like people on Xbox Live just playing music, doing silly stuff. Oh, so you actually want him down here. Yeah, I'll have to try to... I mean, I know other people have created like custom stuff for Space Crusade. I'll have to go check out Board Game Geek mostly, because there really isn't much on Yield In. There's a little bit, but I could check and see if other people have come up with some cool ideas, and then just start making up my own ideas for maybe a custom deck of stuff that you can find or buy when we're playing on Twitch. Because really, as far as house rules go, I mean, the interactive chat, I think that's pretty unique as far as these games go. I mean, maybe there's something like that for D&D, because a lot of people play D&D on Twitch. But I think usually the people in the chat don't really get to do anything. They can't influence the game unless they're like naming a character or something. They can name like the city that they're in or name a monster. It's Bob the Orc. All right. Okay, so are you gonna... Oh, so I assume then you're gonna do a melee attack first? Because you're assuming that you're gonna kill him and then fire at the guy. Because you're not gonna be in range to fire otherwise. Well, I guess either way, you're only gonna get one shot at this. So I take it you're gonna melee him. With 3 dice. Shoot first. Oh. Are you thinking you can hit this guy over here? Oh, I forgot to reveal him. Slip him over. Yep, there's another android. Alas, Horatio, I knew him. Yeah, Bob the Orc. He's waiting in the afterlife. Many jokes from that game that Nightbird and I played way back in the day. One of these days, you and I are going to play Hero Quest. Hey, if you're around tomorrow, you are most welcome. Alright, so... can you hit that guy? You know what? I'm not really sure if you can hit him. So let's do the face-off here. Okay, so whoever gets the higher roll decides. So first we're going to roll for me with the red die. I got a 3. Here's you. 0. Well, I get to decide you can't hit him from there. So you want a melee instead? Better chance. Well, you've got 3 dice to melee the android. Is that what you want to do, Jacer? Because it's just a bolter guy. Last chance. So you're going to melee the android. Well, you got a 1. He doesn't get a reroll. Alright, let's see what he gets. Shoot it in the face first. Well, wait a minute. No, no. Because I'm going by the interpretation that you got to be at least 1 square away to actually shoot somebody. When you're adjacent, the only way you can attack them is with a melee. I mean, if you positioned yourself here this whole time, you position yourself there, then you could shoot and melee. Does that make it better? I mean, I feel like I gave you plenty of time, but just so that it's not like really awkward. So how does close assault work? Okay, let me reread the card. Any of your Marines armed with bolters may fire them and attack in hand-to-hand combat. See, really, I should have just said that that's one guy did it already, and so that's it. Any means any, like any one. But here I am talking as if this guy can do it, so that would have been all. I think what they really intended is just one guy can do it. But you know what? I'm feeling generous. I'll let you have this guy do the same thing, and I'll let you move there instead. Because the odds are stacked against you right now, so. But the real way you're supposed to do it is just pick one guy and he gets to do it. Because there are other cards that say like all of your Marines. So. But yeah, any of your Marines. See, it's a little vague. They should have said any one, or they should have said all your Marines. Armed with bolters may fire them and attack in hand-to-hand combat this turn. Discard after use. Well, but wait a minute. The Marines are trained to fire as they rush into combat. It probably would have been better if they just said all of your Marines. You know what? Let's just say that it probably works better if we just say all of them, because chances are you're only going to have 1 or 2 guys with bolters anyway. So yes, he can attack and he can melee. Keep him in the room and shoot. Well, but here's what I'm saying, Jacer. I'm saying from here, if you want, you can melee this guy and you can shoot one of these 2 guys. If you stay in the room, based on where everybody's like located, it's too crowded for you to shoot, really. I mean, maybe if you were standing right here, you could shoot one guy, but then you couldn't use the special ability. You could maybe hit that guy. I'm just saying, I'll let you do the absolute best thing that you can do in this situation. Okay. Yeah. I don't mean to argue about the rules, but since you and I are both like kind of on the same level as far as like learning the game, yeah, we're just kind of debating about it. Okay, so I'll let you melee this guy and shoot that guy. So what do you want to do? Shoot first or melee? Originally you were saying shoot in the face first. So do you want to shoot this far away guy first? And then try to melee the guy that's in his face? Alright, sounds good. Thanks for your patience there, Jacer. Alright. So he's got a targeter, so he can fire and reroll 1. Okay, that's a miss. And it's a 1. Armor is on an android is 2, so ping, no damage. Now you're going to try to melee. So that's 3 white. Right? Because of bolt pistols. Okay, that's a 1. And no rerolls because he's not a commander. So for your sake, I hope you get what you want. So because he rolls with 2 red. So that's a 1. And that's a 1. So ching! So it's a stalemate. Nobody kills the other. Okay. So now what? Commander time. Yes. All right, what does the commander do? He's right here for reference. In between the androids, okay? 1, 2, 3. Jacer's Ultramarines. Melee. Okay, so which one is he meleeing? The top or bottom? North or south? Bottom, okay. Alright, so he's using the digital weapons. So it's 2 red and 1 white, and he gets to reroll 1 die. Just a little bit snug. In between turns, I'm just like filing these bases a little bit. Like scraping them with the knife. Alright, so you got a 3, a 1, and you could reroll the red one, let's say. It's probably what you want. And it's a 0. So you scored a 4. commander score to 4 against the bottom android, and he's going to roll. He's melee. And he got a 4. So 4 and 4, so it's a stalemate. Ching! No damage for either party. Blind grenade! Alright. So you chuck the blind grenade. Boom, a blinding flash. So now I can't attack any of your guys. I guess that's why they put it at the end of the turn, because otherwise you could just like throw it and then you could just start meleeing guys and they couldn't retaliate in theory. Okay, so my turn. I still get to do the alien event. Yeah, we're past our time, but you know what? We started late, so I'm happy to give that back to you guys. I can certainly do that on a Friday and Saturday, not so much. Saturday, it's got to be a hard stop at 10 o'clock Central Time. Alien Teleporter. Any 2 alien miniatures on the board may be swapped over. Interesting. Interesting. So I could like save one of my androids. Like hold them in reserve for later. Interesting. Of course, they're so slow. You know what? I don't think I'm going to do that. But I will swap this orc and this Gretchen. So they just teleported, switched places there. Okay, so let's see. Let's move these guys in then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still not in range to shoot anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move the Gretchen, reinforcements in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's move these guys, these reinforcements. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. All right, so I've just been moving these reinforcement guys in here. And that blind grenade is in effect, so I can't really fire. Yeah, maybe I should get these guys out of there. Of course, they can still fight hand to hand. Maybe it's better if they do. All right, I'm gonna move this guy 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And the question is, can you fire at someone who's diagonally adjacent? I think in most cases you cannot. If the card says you can, you can. Alright, and I can still add reinforcements if I want to. Let's see. Alright, 2 more reinforcements enter the board. They're both Gretchens. Or no, one's a Gretchen, one's an orc. That's still not quite right for the base. Okay, here we go. There's a Gretchen. Let's get our music back. Let's get another orc on here. Nice relaxing journey through a Space Hulk. Yes, because of bolt pistols being a close combat weapon. Yeah. Yeah, bolt pistols give you one extra light weapons die in hand-to-hand combat. And the targeter gives you a reroll. So yeah, I just have to remember the differences there. Okay, that's all I can do on my turn, so back to you, Jacer. Doesn't help diagonal. Yeah, you're right about that. Good point. I think the diagonal helps like with close assault blades, which is something that the Blood Angels can get. And I think certain heavy weapons have ways of targeting that can be used in that situation. See, I'm using the dull blade, so it takes many more passes to get the thing just right. I could sharpen this blade, I suppose. Makes me think of Sharpened Blades from Hero Quest. That chaos spell. Okay, first bolter is going to melee android and use Melta. Use the Melta bomb. Okay, so when you say first, so you've got one of them. This is one of your bolters right here, and the other bolter guy is right back to back with him. So which of the androids are you attacking? The southern one or the northern one? South or north? South. Okay. Sounds good. With that in mind, okay, so the Melta bomb, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, the blind grenades are now used up. So this device, once attached, explodes the blast of superheat, atomizing the target. Especially useful against androids and dreadnoughts. So there it is. Any of your marine miniatures may roll 2 extra heavy weapons dice in a hand-to-hand combat attack. Wow. Nice. Okay, so your normal hand-to-hand is 3 white, and this is 2 red. So 3 white and 2 red. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so you got 3, 4. You scored a 4. 2 red, 3 white, go get them. Okay, and his hand-to-hand is only 2 red dice, so he's got to beat a 4. Fat chance of that, right? He got a 2. He is blown up. Boom! So you slash a hole in his chest and you shove the explosive in there, dive for cover, boom, 10 more points for your team. Another android goes down. Well done. Okay, now what? Nice. Run him towards the docking claw, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop him in the doorway. Okay. All right. What's next? Commander melee. Okay. All right. So the commander, he's got two choices: the northern android or the western android. North or west? Power axe. West. Okay. So he attacks the western one. Now the Melt-A-Bomb is used up. See, again, this seems like a single use. There's only one bomb. It's not like they all get bombs. So we're going to say that's used up. So this is a standard melee attack. But since he's using the power axe, like you say, it's 2 red and 1 white. Because of the bolt pistol bonus. Cut in half. Alright, well, let's see if that happens. Oh, that's a complete miss. But he does get to reroll 1, so we'll take one of the reds and we'll reroll it. Yeah, you don't usually miss in melee. That's a 1. That was a terrible roll. Sorry to say, / not sorry. Okay, so you got a 1. So now his roll is 2 red. Well, he got nothing, so that's a kill. Got him. Grumble. That's 10 more points for you. Yep. Anything can happen. Alright, what's next? You got another bolter guy and you got your assault cannon guy. Commander South. Okay, how many squares? That's 1. Okay. 2, 3. Still facing the android? Or behind this guy? Or into the hallway? Just 3 straight back? Facing android. Okay. Sounds good. Alright, what next? I can see assault droid. Yes. Yes, he can. You can see him. Open fire! Alright, assault cannon shooting at the android. That's a 1. He's got a targeter. Reroll that. 0, and so it's 2 1s. So 1 and 1 is 2. Android is 2 armor, it pings off. No damage. Alright, what will you do? Still got that last bolter guy. Is he gonna do anything? Okay, moving by the claw in the southern corner. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting he can move after firing. Since you have so little movement, you might as well use it strategically. This game is much more about strategy than HeroQuest. HeroQuest is more about exploration. I mean, there's certainly strategy in both games. In HeroQuest, it comes more about like, okay, which spells and potions am I going to stack at this particular moment? Should I heal the guy now or wait? That type of thing. Bolter can fire at Android. Okay, yep. Sure can. So he fires with 2 and he can reroll 1. White dice. Alright, so we got a 2. That was a good roll. We'll reroll the 0. Oh, another 2. So that's 4. Bam! Got him. He beat his armor. Blew him up. Boom! 10 more points. I think it's safe to say you're beating me so far. Blow it up. Yeah, we got lots of snow outside. I still gotta dig my car out, but today I'm just having fun. We'll do that later after the game's over. See, we didn't really get started until 40 minutes in, so we're all about 50 minutes over time. That's okay. I can keep playing until we're done with the mission if you're cool. If you're good on time, I'm good on time. Alright, Jacer. So now that you've cleared those guys out, is your bolter guy going to do anything? Oh, you said move him to the corner of the room. Sorry, missed that. 1, 2, like that. You're keeping them spread out, heeding the warning from last time about the booby trap. An explosive mine, a reason to keep your guys from crowding up too much. Because you know that that alien event could be a nasty explosive that would kill everyone if they're all packed tightly together. Of course, you've also got those defensive turrets that maybe will attack you in a hallway but not in a room, or vice versa. Ah, perfect. Got those done. So now I got 2 guys. These bases are just slightly taller than the ones that came with the game. See that? Just ever so slightly taller. But close enough. Good enough for government work. Alright. Alien event time. Thanks, Jacer. Thanks for keeping me on track. Booby trap! Oh, I totally called it. I was even talking about it. I didn't know. I mean, obviously, I shuffled the deck. Okay, booby trap. Here, let's look at it here. A Marine steps on a defensive charge. Pick any one Marine miniature, not a commander. Make a missile launcher attack on that square. Boom. This is the one that you feared. We all feared has finally come true. Well, naturally, yeah, so they're also far away. It's only going to affect one guy. So let's just target the strongest guy. We'll hit the assault cannon guy. Yeah. You are right, sir. So yes, this is from Assault on Blackreach, so it would be like right there, showing you what squares actually get hit. Okay, so a missile launcher attack is going to be 2 red dice. The full brunt of the attack hits the square, and then the greater of the 2 dice hits the nearby squares. Wow. Wow, look at that. Give you a second to see it catch up. Totally lucked out. Booby trap. So he steps on it. It's like click. Explosives. Ah! It just rains all around him, and it doesn't actually hit him. Yep. Lucky. Well, you know, these old defenses are worn down, so maybe it wasn't that great to begin with. Past its expiration date. So anyway. Okay, so you're safe from that. So now I get to move all my bad guys, my aliens. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that orc is in range. That orc is in range. So he's going to fire on the commander, because he can. That's a 1, pings off the armor. Ting, no damage. Okay. Gretchen. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he's going to fire. It's 2 white for a Gretchen. 2 white light combat dice. That's 1. Pings off the armor, no damage. Gets kind of a glare there. It's a little better. Okay. Let's see, these other guys need to do something. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gretchen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These guys over here need to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's kind of like controlling an army. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, since I know you don't have a plasma gun, I don't have to worry about stacking the guys up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My predecessor learned the hard way. If you put a bunch of monsters in a row, they can all be blown up in one shot with a plasma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like the old Quake 2 railgun. Oh wait, I moved him 8 squares. It's only 6. There we go. Forgot. It's only 6 for the... I was thinking of like the orcs from Hero Quest who move 8 squares. Yeah, Hero Quest, it was 10 for goblins and 8 for orcs. Here it's 8 for Gretchens, 6 for orcs. Taking a look at my blips there. Okay, I can add more reinforcements. So let's see. I'm gonna add 2 more here. They are both Gretchens, to the surprise of no one. Just check the chat. Okay, All right. Back to you, Jacer. Commander opens fire. Alright, so he's got two targets he can hit. He can hit that Gretchen or he can hit that Orc. Which one is he firing at? Orc. Okay. So since he's firing, he only rolls two white, but he can re-roll one of them, right? Okay, so you got a 1 and a 0. Re-roll the 0. Still a 0, so you got 1. Pings off the Orc's armor because he's got 1. No damage. Now, of course, the commander can still move, if you wish. Move up 2 spaces. Boom, boom, out of harm's way. Smart. Smarty. Alright, what's next? Let's make sure that camera's still working. Still working. That one's still good. Yeah, I'm really liking these new cameras. If I had one thing to change, it would be like an extra articulated adjustment, but I guess I could always get something 3D printed. My brother-in-law's got a nice 3D printer. At least lets me do stuff occasionally. Okay. Assault, Cannon, the Orc, and Gretchen. Okay. So we're going to take that in that order. Orc and then Gretchen. So to get in range, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we roll our 2 red, and then you get 1 re-roll. A 3 and a 0. Re-roll the 0. Still a 0. So you've got 3 damage. So the Orc has 1 armor. So you hit him first. It's 3. Down to 2. So you killed him. It's 3 more points for you. 3. Killed the Gretchen, 2 more points. Well done.